Welcome to my channel, where I share honest stories and helpful advice for folks like you and me, people with a little silver in their hair and a whole lot of life experience. Today, I want to talk about something that's become a real challenge for many of us as we age, getting a good night's sleep. Now, let me take you back a few years. I remember lying awake at 2 a.m., staring at the ceiling, listening to the clock tick away the minutes. My wife would be sound asleep beside me, and there I was, wide awake, mind racing, joints aching, and not a wink of sleep in sight. I used to think it was just part of getting older, but over time, I've learned that sleep problems don't have to be the norm. There are natural ways to get better rest, and I'm here to share what worked for me and for many of my friends who've walked the same road. First of all, let's talk about routines. One of the biggest game changers for me was establishing a consistent bedtime routine. That means going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, even on weekends. I know, it sounds simple, but our bodies thrive on routine, especially as we get older. I used to stay up watching late-night shows or reading old Western novels until 1 or 2 in the morning, and that inconsistency wreaked havoc on my sleep. These days, I wind down every evening the same way. About an hour before bed, I turn off the TV, dim the lights, and make myself a cup of warm chamomile tea. Sometimes I'll read a few pages of a light book, not one of those murder mysteries that get your heart racing. The point is to relax the mind, slow the body, and tell yourself, it's time to rest. Another tip that helped me was reducing screen time before bed. I used to scroll through my tablet or watch videos in bed, thinking it helped me relax. But that blue light, it messes with your melatonin levels, the hormone that tells your body it's time to sleep. Now, I keep electronics out of the bedroom, and believe me, that small change made a big difference. Then there's exercise. Now, don't worry. I'm not saying you need to start running marathons. I'm talking about light movement during the day. A 30-minute walk in the morning or afternoon does wonders. I walk around my neighborhood, wave to the neighbors, and feel the sun on my face. Not only does it keep the joints limber, but also helps regulate your body's natural sleep-wake cycle. Let's not forget about what we eat and drink. I used to enjoy a little coffee after dinner. Big mistake. Caffeine stays in your system for hours, and even if you don't feel wired, it's working against your sleep. These days, I cut off caffeine by noon and avoid heavy meals late at night. A light dinner and maybe a banana or yogurt before bed is all I need. One of the most surprising things I discovered was how much stress and worry play a role in sleeplessness. I've had nights where I was tossing and turning, thinking about bills, family, or old regrets. What's helped me is keeping a small journal by the bed. I write down whatever's on my mind, just to get out of my head. It's like telling your brain, you've been heard, now let it go. Another technique I swear by is deep breathing and mindfulness. Before I drift off, I close my eyes and focus on my breath, in and out, slow and steady. Sometimes I count backward from 100, just to quiet the mind. I've even tried guided sleep meditations on a little speaker beside the bed. Those gentle voices and calming sounds work wonders. Of course, I'd be remiss not to mention the bedroom itself. Make sure your room is a sanctuary, cool, quiet, and comfortable. I invested in blackout curtains and a new mattress a few years ago, and it's probably one of the best decisions I've made. No more waking up because of street lights or old springs digging into my back. And here's something that surprised even me: sunlight exposure during the day. Spending time in natural light, especially in the morning, helps set your internal clock. On sunny days, I sit on the porch with my coffee and just let the light hit my face. It helps regulate melatonin and improves mood, too. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, that all sounds nice, but I've tried everything and still can't sleep. Believe me, I get it. Some nights are just hard. But the goal here isn't perfection. It's consistency. Keep trying, keep tweaking, and most importantly, be kind to yourself. One bad night doesn't mean it's all for nothing. Thanks for watching and listening to this old man ramble. I hope these tips help you the way they've helped me. If you've got your own sleep secrets, drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear what works for you. Remember, restful sleep isn't just a luxury, it's a gift, and we all deserve it, no matter our age. So until next time, take care of yourself. Wind down gently tonight, and may your dreams be sweet and uninterrupted. Good night, friends.